You are the future. You are the future. The world is yours.
Hey, and welcome to another edition of Clyde Beats, people. Not a statement, but a series of documentaries that explores the music I've worked on, but the people behind it who helped shape it. And in this edition, we look at a piece of music called Hello World, featuring OVEOUS, capital letters, taken from my album, Hyperreality 2, An English Gentleman. So how did Hello World come about? Well, it came about by initially me playing around with very minimalist beats. I like jerky beats, I like a bit of swing in my beats, and I like unusual quantization. And as you'll notice in the beat, there's a bit of a slip, but it's obviously intentional. And so I didn't want to embellish this song with too much music, because the charm was in the rhythm, was in the elements of rhythm behind it. That made up the musicality, in my humble opinion. And so I wanted an MC. And that leads us to person number one. And so person number one is OVEOUS, capital letters. Now, OVEOUS is a multifaceted individual. He's a poet. He's a performer, he's a producer, and he's a rapper. And what I like about his work is there's a kind of unusual juxtaposition between darkness and lightness, insofar as his delivery is quite raw, it's dope, but his lyrical content is completely positive. And so we gave him a piece of music, he did his business, and he rocked it. And so person number two is Atjazz Iveson on the faders in this instance. And as you'll listen, as you'll hear, this tune knocks. The kick drum absolutely knocks, and it sits very well with the bass elements. It's a dope mix. And so person number three, it's DJ Hudson. Now, he's a Derby original, and that is a compliment. And what he is an outstanding DJ, a hip-hop encyclopedia with a record collection to match that claim. And so I asked him if he'd grace this tune with his turntable prowess, to which he cordially agreed. Now, he selected two very choice pieces of vinyl to complement and respond to the vocals and the sentiment behind the track. And so if you could listen to this track again, but pay some thought to DJ Hudson, and thus there lies the story behind Hello World, but more importantly in this instance, the people behind it who helped shape it. And so I urge you to revisit Hello World featuring OVEOUS, which is available on Atjazz record company, part of the album Hyperreality 2, An English Gentleman. But this time when you listen, pay more thought to the elements of the sound and who is behind these. I'm Clyde Beats, and I will see you in another edition of Clyde Beats, people.
The world is yours, yo. The world is yours. Hello world from the epicenter. Pandemic flow from garden to the Staples Center. I just wanna go back into the placenta. Long enough until my chakras re-center. Now, let me just say that me crawling back in the womb was just my way of telling you that I have been reborn today. Tomorrow is uncertain, so I contemplate how you serve them.